Mahadev, Sun, Moon, Rahu conjunction, which is one of the most complex, difficult conjunctions in Vedic astrology. How do these people engage in frantic overcompensation? Let's figure it out in this video today. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and watch till the end. Check out the playlists where I have explained various planetary conjunctions. Rahu, who is the mysterious shadow planet, who makes us engage and attach with endeavors and activities. That's the job of Rahu, right? And Sun, Moon are the most luminary, the most effulgent planets who are there to show us our path in life, our mother and father, Sun and the Moon, right? So when these two most important planet is conjunct with the malefic Rahu, who is very, very intense, very difficult to deal with, very difficult to understand, and invisible, mysterious, subliminal energy, lot of confusion occurs in this child's mind. The adolescent or the teenager or the child who is growing up with this conjunction, or the person in his 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, approaching 30. They do not know who they are, ambivalent of themselves, of their own identity. Why so? Because Sun is being eclipsed by Rahu. As I have explained in my Sun Rahu conjunction here, please watch it. If you want bigger explanations, broader explanations, watch this here. So the person becomes ambivalent of their own identity. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what identity to build. Who am I? Who am I? Right? What am I supposed to be doing? How am I supposed to be expressing myself? That is their main question in the head, okay, in their mind, back of their head, subconsciously, because Rahu works subconsciously, subliminally. And Rahu Moon, okay, watch this video here, the very first video of this channel, Rahu Moon conjunction. What happens? The person feels inferior. The person has emotional turmoil because he doesn't have clarity about his own emotions. Rahu attaching with the Moon, with his very, very complex, magical, mysterious energy, confusing the mind of everything what is going on in their life. They are not getting the clarity of the emotional clarity which one should get, that they are unable to achieve, because of which the mind is always under turmoil. They always constantly think that as if something is wrong in them, something is going severely wrong, okay, and because of that they feel inferior, that I am inferior, and to hide that inferiority, okay, to do something about that inferiority, they overcompensate. If somebody says something to them, a simple comment somebody passes or a joke or something, they revolt and they react, okay, they become very defensive, very reactive, they get triggered, okay, and they talk back, they always talk back immediately. No, I am not that, I am not that. That is typical Rahu Moon, very complex Rahu Moon, okay. So there the reaction is emotional, because this is Rahu Moon. And Rahu Sun, what is happening? It is all about over amplifying the ego, okay, the over amplifying the unclear identity, because they are ambivalent, unsure of who they are. What am I supposed to become? Do I become an engineer or do I become a doctor? The biggest question of the pre-internet era of every Indian household. The middle class household who can afford the basic education. Do I become an engineer or do I become a doctor? Okay, so this kind of problem. Okay, so what happens there also, because deep down within the unclarity is there, he doesn't know how should I express myself, so he overcompensates. So that's why they become pompous, Rahu Sun people. They become pompous, boisterous, okay, very very egoistic. Yeah, we'll take Venezuela, we'll take Cuba too. Probably I'll rule them. You know that man, right? Rahu Sun. Okay, Rahu Sun, very powerful. So Rahu Sun does make the person do that because he is unsure about his own identity. He is unsure of what he is, how much he should be, or what he is already. Okay, because deep down within, Rahu is inappropriate self-assessment. Okay, remember this. Rahu and Ketu both inappropriate self-assessment. Whichever planet Rahu Ketu sits with, those planets will become in the grasp of Rahu Ketu, and the person who is the ultimate drashta, who is the consciousness, who is watching these activities happen, the soul, watching all these complex planetary indulging activities happening within his own mind, that consciousness becomes confused, that drashta, that what is going on. Rahu Venus, person doesn't know. Inappropriate self-assessment. Rahu Ketu Venus doesn't know what to happen, what is happening. Okay, so similarly Rahu Sun here doesn't know what is happening. What should be my identity? I think I am this, but what is that? Is it good enough? That guy seemed better than me. He is so confident, it seems. I must be more confident than him. Let me showcase my ego better than him. I will perform better and I will do better. And he becomes like this. Okay, so that's Rahu Sun. You see the dilemma here, the complexities. Moon, emotional overcompensation reaction due to the inferiority which he is feeling, he or she, within due to emotional turmoil, the emotional turmoil and emotional unclarity. That's why he is revolting. Somebody is saying, why do you talk so much, or why are you becoming angry? Then he, no, I am not becoming angry, I am not talking too much. Okay, that is overcompensation. Do you understand? So same here also, Rahu Sun. He is the person with the identity, with his confidence. He is feeling, how the example what I gave, that he is feeling inferior. He is already too confident, very very audacious. Okay, yet he sees another person who is very confident, very nicely expressing himself. Oh, he is more confident than me. I must be more. Okay, so that is that problem. Now combine all of them together. Learn how to understand your own conjunction, so that I don't have to teach you all the time. Okay, combine all of them. What is happening? Overcompensation, both the places. Frantic overcompensation. Panic stricken. They are fearful. Rahu Moon person is fearful. He is anxious. Rahu is also anxiety, like Ketu, like Saturn. Rahu is like Saturn. Okay, anxiety which is very very cold and mysterious. So the person is fearful. Oh, something's wrong. Something, I am not doing it right. I have to do it right. It's not good enough. I am not prepared enough for the exam, the interview. How do I crack the interview? Hey, is my email right? What I have typed the email, is it correct? All this problem. Okay, that's the Rahu's inferiority. Working behind the scene, back of your mind, making you anxious and inferior, snatching that confidence away. Okay. So these people are then becoming fearful, inferior, emotionally turmoil, and quiet observer of what is happening, because sun moon creates that. Sun moon is the Amavasa conjunction. During Amavasa, sun moon occurs, right? Sun moon conjunction, watch this here. So what happens? They becomes quiet. Not that only Rahu moon reactive person who is always ready to respond immediately. You cannot have a normal conversation with a Rahu moon person. They will not let you speak. Okay, they will keep on interrupting. It will keep on saying something. That's only Rahu moon. Okay, but here sun is there. We are combining all them, right? So what is happening? The person is he is not immediately saying something. Okay, he is first processing it within. He is quiet and calm. Okay, first he is quiet and calm, and is somehow observant of what is happening. So basically, these people are so serious when they want to engage with something, because you see, sun moon is all about that internalizing things. Okay, so Rahu is all about engagement. Overcompensation is there, but first it is engagement, right? First they have to engage, then only they can overcompensate. Okay, so they first internalize, become very, very observant, try to be very, very careful of what they are doing, and then they engage. And because there is so much of fear working in behind the scene, that if something becomes wrong, if something goes wrong, there is a Rahu moon problem. Okay, if something goes wrong, am I doing it right? Will I be doing it right? So let me prepare first, let me be serious first. Okay, then when they engage, they become very obsessively engaged. Okay, and they become very good workers, they become very serious workers. Okay, and that is what itself is the overcompensation. Okay, because they do too much, because that the obsession of Rahu comes, tagging along the mind and also the sun, which is the ego. Okay, the mind and the ego is now being pulled by Rahu to do something obsessively and again, to overcompensate, to defend, because they want to defend themselves. The insecurity, the inferiority what they feel inside, they want to defend against that and do everything properly. These people can be found anywhere. This person can be anybody, right? Anybody who is very calm and very, very serious with his whatever he does. A psychiatrist, a psychologist, as I have said in my sun moon conjunctions. Okay, those who want to understand their own mind, of course, because they did not get the clarity of their own mind when they were developing as an individual. So it has become their utmost interest to understand who we are. Sun Rahu is all about overcompensation, because even though the person doesn't know, he doesn't have the clarity, ambivalence of their own identity, yet the Rahu is overpowering the sun. Rahu is overpowering the ego. So he has to express, whether he knows or not who he is, he still has to express. You know who I am? They become boisterous and pompous. Okay. So together all of them also now they have to do it. Okay. No, I must do it. I am having fear, all right. Frantic overcompensation I wrote, right. So I am having fear, difficulty, lot of care and precautionary measures are coming into my mind before I engage with something, before I obsessively engage with something, but yet I have to engage, I have to do that. Okay. So when they end up doing it, it becomes a perfect one, of course. Let's say a mystery novel writer some big author, let's not name anybody, okay. So it's everything is a mystery for them, okay. So, or anyone, let's say somebody who is a hacker or somebody who is a ethical hacker, okay, who catches the other hackers, or somebody who is a spy, works for the government, or catches the bad people, this kind of a negative example I don't want to give. So this kind of people, okay, but that takes time for them to become successful in doing this kind of things, becoming having this clarity and becoming this developing this identity, established this kind of identity. It takes a lot on their life, okay. They have to go through all this suffering and pain and difficulties. Up until Rahu, Sun and Moon, all these matures somewhat, they cross one or two Mahadasha, okay, goes through a lot of setbacks in life, springs back from setbacks, handles a lot of difficulties, okay, gets some blows in life, then they, towards the midlife, they become very stable and they have a lot of emotional clarity, mental clarity. And if they are in the field of psychology, in the field of psychiatry, then it's a different thing, okay. Spirituality, if they are in spiritual path, then obviously they are taken care of. If they are in spiritual path, they can be spiritual people also, yes. But the spirituality will be happening in Rahu's way, not like Ketu, okay. Rahu's is a different way, okay. So this is what it is, okay. It's very complex. Try to understand what I meant. Watch these two planetary conjunction videos, process those within your mind. You will have further clarity, you will have your own understanding, and I am sure all these videos will help you, these 4 videos, this one and the 3 planetary conjunction, okay. Subscribe to my channel. Please tell me what do you think, share your difficulties, okay. So I hope you do far better than what you are doing right now. For consultations, go to my website astroraja8.com. Subscribe here, watch this video here. Har Har Mahadev.